Force Transcendence is good enough for a Dragon Blade, as they will start having to retreat a little bit. Now on the back foot is Seoul. They will get back to their point, but Sleepy out of the mix means that's a lot of healing gone. Jayhong will be rejoining his team momentarily. He was the first to die in the last engagement. Meanwhile, Fleta just keeping him busy back here.
That's so important that Fleta just stays back here. He's like, you want to commit to the point? Great, I'm going to kill all your squishies if you do. So San Francisco caught between a rock and a hard place. They're not quite sure where to go, but eventually they will have to make the play for the payload. Jayhong is back in the fight, uses the trance to make sure that none of his teammates go down in the following one, although Dante will find Munchkin out of the range. Toby kind of caught in the open, but Miro's there to get the peel instantly.
Really nice protection there from Miro. Toby's able to take down Dante, but not after Dante has collected his pound of flesh. Jayhong and Toby both fall to Dante's Pulse Bomb, and that is a fight-winning bomb if I've ever seen one. San Francisco will come in and put some time on the point, should capture point A, Hanamura.
Just waiting for Fleta to get the win versus non-stop. Toby's even got the nano now. Could get that on Miro if he wants it, but he's gonna go for Fleta instead. Guess what? Fleta's got the blade, but the trance is there, and he gets canceled out immediately. Dante with the hero play, Nomi as well, adding his damage. Is it enough, though, to turn things around? Seoul Dynasty still have control of the point.
Misses that pulse bomb there, and all the kills are going in favor of San Francisco. Yet again, they've taken down both of the supports for Seoul Dynasty, so it is a no healing meta right now on the ground for Seoul. Very difficult. They're going to get at least one tick. There's two. They're looking to close it out.
They have, and they've got a perfect chance to do so as well. There will be the last second contest. Zova just occupying the high ground, but if they're not careful, they're going to get strung out. There's the Mei getting put into play here from Seoul Dynasty, just hoping to buy a little bit more time. That's Jayhong, and he times it perfectly with the self-destruct, but Baby Bay gets the kill first. Doesn't matter in the end. San Francisco shock. They find the opening. The statue onto the plinth. But, you know, that sack of sand, turns out it's gold dust in there. Dante doing work. You can't underestimate this guy.
Oh, I was wondering where you're going. Payoff is great, though. Fleta's getting in here. He's going to be able to poke down a couple there, but now bullied out a boosted Winston. It's not the sight you want to see as a Widowmaker, but they're going to wait for that to dissipate and now re-enter.
And now they're moving together very well. Miro getting right into those squishy targets. 2 kills for him with the help of his mates. And Jayhong is there to pick up the kill on the tank as well. And this should definitely be the moment here that Seoul Dynasty, well, especially if Dante's going to sack himself. That's a little awkward, a little embarrassing.
You called him a sack of sand. What did you expect from this momentarily after?
Iron filings then? Is that where we're going here? You know, I went with the gold. He was gold dust.
Like
gold dust is valuable.
You have to go for that pulse bomb there. Maybe you get a couple, maybe you get a third. We've seen Miracle Tracer plays all day today.
Yes.
When you don't make Fleta's life that much more difficult. But now they're piecing it together. With that Diva gone, the Tac Visor comes out.
Yeah, not wasting any time. Exactly. No D-Matrix there to cancel out the damage. Fleta trying to prioritize. Spot Sleepy, gonna change it up just a little bit. They're sticking together on this Soul, and this is working out now. The kills are starting to roll their way. Continue to make progress on the points. The contest at the last second from Sleepy. He uses his Transcendence just to stay alive, but that might make the difference. This could buy enough time for the rezzing players from San Francisco to get out, and there are the kills that are making it all worthwhile here. San Francisco, they're holding 20 seconds left.
It's the Dante and Sleepy show. That's a show I would tune into every day of the week. They are killing this defense. Dante has been every bit as good as the Seoul DPS right now, just how he's making them play, and then Sleepy is hitting orb after orb on this team, crushing them. Fleta has looked so uncomfortable this entire offense.
Miro is throwing himself in there, but that healing nade, exactly, he's gonna get blocked out. He will get clipped, self-defense, or self-destruct rather. It does count as self-defense, Nevix. He's on the defense. It's working out well so far. They're keeping it alive here. San Francisco Shock, 5 players still in this fight. And well, Seoul, they're rested, they're running back in, but they might be able to make it in time. Overtime, Wick is burning here. And it may be the successful second point hold. Unbelievable. Munchkin just barely making it back in time.
They get back to touch, but that is it, and that is San Francisco Shock.
However, is dangerously low. Fleta doing a lot of damage to him to start things off.
Fleta just kind of coming around. They're all in this room thinking it's going to offer them shelter, but Fleta plays with no one even turned around and saw him over there, just raining it in. Meanwhile, though, it is Dante and Sleepy. Part 2, the sitcom continues, and a full team wipe for San Francisco.
There we go. There you have it. Team kill. The damage is done. San Francisco, I mean,
on the point room, you get in this small room when far it becomes much less effective.
wow, trading spots over here. Sleeping, just gonna go ahead and take advantage of it. And there's the boop. No, boop. Yes, the boop from Toby gets rid of Baby Bay, but Baby Bay still got the damage in with that Tac Visor before he got knocked off.
Yeah, the boop was inconsequential. He takes a little trip off the edge of the tower and Go splat in the bottom, but San Francisco holding strong. They did use a lot of ultimates there, got a pulse bomb in there as well. Now they're gonna have Transcend. How is Seoul gonna crack this? And start it off with Sound Barrier.
Sound Barrier to initiate. Get in here and soak some damage. Nevix has got a self-destruct up and ready if he needs a new mech, or if he just wants to go ahead and paint the walls red, that's also an option, or he can just mow him down. Dante gets the kill, but that was Nevix just plowing into Jaehong. Toby's gone, and all the important kills are going San Francisco Shock's way right now. There have only been, what, 3 deaths for San Francisco Shock so far on this first point. There's another one.
A couple of late kills from Munchkin might bring this back, but there's just simply too many bodies on the point for San Francisco. Seoul was able to steal the point during that, but that means that they were split up, that someone was on the point while the fight was happening, and they started losing bodies in there. Munchkin
Just yet, the Sound Barrier has been used here by Toby to buy a little bit more time for Seoul Dynasty. But Dante will eventually connect with the Diva. That's a lot of damage lost. Dante finds Toby as well, and I'm saying his name a lot here. Dante, man, just doing work.
Swoop off the edge. Nomi gets a kill in there as well, but really the winning play there was much Transcendence. He has to zoom Yada back on this point at 98%. They had to get on there and touch it. They do just that, but this is not the situation you would like to be in. A tactical visor looking to flip things.
Yeah, but that could actually make the difference here. Nevix playing the angles correctly, however, he doesn't get a whole lot out of it. There will be Baby Bay finding Munchkin as well, and so more time lost. Seoul Dynasty battling to stay alive in this. They do not want to let San Francisco Shock go up 1-0 in points on this second map, and it looks like it just might happen. The kills rolling in here for Seoul.
Such a clutch play to get onto that point with the Zenyatta. Last second touching with Transcendence. You get a little bit of a speed enhancement during that Transcendence.
In play here for Dak as well, so we'll see when he decides to use it. There we go. Beat has been dropped. There's more damage. The self-destruct out in the open, and that's what's gonna put him into the grinder. Dante is there to take advantage of it, and Jaehong out of the fight.
That was one of the coolest ult combinations I've ever seen. They send the self-destruct behind. His only exit is the other way, and there's a pulse bomb there waiting for him the other way. He's trapped between a bomb and a self-destruct.
Oh, but is it going to make the difference? Is it going to be enough? It looks like Seoul Dynasty, for now at least, they've got enough to withstand here. Dante doing the best that he can, but he's not quite finding the one clips. And they will be able to touch just in time, keep it up, but Dante gets caught in the flak, and this is going to be it, the turning point here. Seoul Dynasty, it's going to be Sleepy this time, trancing onto the point. Where are the rest of his team? Doc is there, barely hanging in there. The Nomi as well, looking to back him up. It's as close as it can get now as the overtime wick continues to burn, and there is nobody to touch the point this time for San Francisco. It will be Seoul picking up the first point, 100% to 99.
Well, I think Seoul was expecting to run into a mirror composition here, so they were running a Junkrat to crack shields and also spam down always. We'll see which one ends up working better. San Francisco with a pick variation of it, meaning that Roadhog is looking to just get single picks to start this off. Miro very aggressive in the back lines, able to get out with his life.
Yeah, able to reset. Munchkin is here. Not too much energy farmed up on Munchkin. That's going to be a little frustrating for him. He does get up to 50 here, so that's solid. Doing a little bit more, and there we go. Now it's going to be time to start zapping some people. Look at Dante's health melt. Munchkin dealing real damage, but it looks like in the meantime, Sleepy again. Now it's going to be Dante. He's looking for it. Could he find the angle? Yes, there's the stick. There's the boom. No kill, though, for him, unfortunately for him. Zumba, in the meantime, however, is taking Nomi, and the Coalescence into grab, doing tremendous damage to the tanks. They will eventually get caught and cleaned up, and Seoul will be flipping this point their way.
Push all the way back. There's a tire at the ready should they so need it, but I think they're going to probably hold on to it. It is just a couple on the point. They do need control of this point, though. It's not a moment where they're trying to stagger because they want to get these kills so they can actually grab control. San Francisco will make that difficult for them, but that's where their progress will stop. 43%, and Seoul is banking ults right now. They use grab and coalescence to get this. Grab even becomes an option. Still very low energy, though. Doing a good job of avoiding shooting at these. The grab did go down, but I believe the grab got eaten. It absolutely did. Nevix on the spot.
And the tire is only going to get the D-Mech on Nevix as well. Seoul Dynasty, they were banking a lot on that ult combo, and they get hardly anything for it at all. Jaehong is there with the Coalescence, though, trying to pave the way. Illuminate it. Not quite going to happen, though, and they are still contesting this point. Dak is just doing his thing, just dancing around on the tower.
He's going to hook in the Diva, trying to get her D-Mech there, still dancing around, but no one has control of this, or excuse me, Seoul still doesn't have control of this point. It's 99 in favor of San Francisco. They have to decide if it's time to leave right now. Now it's time to leave. Baby Bay and the Lucio went down. You're fine. You're just one fight away. You can actually eat Roadhog. There's no Roadhog. Babyface switched.
Exactly, we've got that soldier in play now, and so Fleta, well, there's the sound barrier, not wasting any time at all is Toby. Gonna boost his teammates up with the hell. Dante is gonna be watching the back, the pulse has gone down. Fleta still barely hanging in here. Baby was hungry for that kill and he gets it in the end. The grab gets committed to it, but they hardly get anything out of it at all as Babyface continues to just wreck house.
Jaehong died again early in that fight. I believe Dante got to him in the back line, and Lucio is just not enough to keep these tanks fully healed. San Francisco takes a stage on Lijiang Tower. Both teams running very similar compositions here as we enter into the night market. It's going to be a soldier battle. Sleepy, Baby, end the fight before it starts. You can't do anything now. You lost all your damage. There's Jaehong for good measure. This San Francisco Shock team has come to play today.
It's kind of what's annoying about getting the kill so early, though, is that you still have to wait, what, 10 seconds plus before the point even starts. Yeah. You're like, come on, we can be making progress right now. And if they're only going to have Dante over here camping while the rest of his teammates make sure that Seoul can't get in here to stop him from getting that point. Although Seoul are getting pretty close. Dante, you're getting ahead of yourself. Just barely do they get the cap before Seoul can make their way onto the point. Baby great with the positioning though, constantly giving ground, constantly pumping damage, and this is what it's all about as Soldier. You want to hang around on the edges and just get that heavy pulse rifle pumping rounds into bodies.
Getting a lot done, but the problem is because of that cap timing, which you so accurately mentioned earlier, they had to keep everyone else at the front, and they took so much damage playing it passively because they just wanted to get the cap and then rotate onto the point. However, as it stands, 53 and counting up for Seoul. Still have some good ultimates of their own, but the support advantage does go to San Francisco. They've got Transcend, but Jaehong is so good on Zenyatta that he can build it very quickly.
Oh, buddy, Dante is just focused on him. Baby. We'll find Zumba. It was looking there like Dante was just going to focus on Jaehong. The trance has been used now by Sleepy. They need to get close to this point, though. Fleta backing off. There's the tack visor, just hoping to stay alive, and Dante with the monster pulse bomb cancels out the tack. It takes Jaehong with him. Dante right now is on a tear. That made all the difference.
Not much more to say. Dante.
Recall can't back out if he needs it, but he's getting supported by his mates, by his teammates. There's the trance getting used by Jaehong. They're feeling too much pressure. They can't handle the Dante heat.
Well, they got back, they're going for Sleepy. Munchkin now kind of answering Dante. This 1v1 will go Dante's way. However, Dante will be evicted from the point. He's actually got a little backup now. A little blink off the edge. Meanwhile, though, Seoul is still cleaning up this point. 82% last chance for San Francisco to win Lijiang Tower. Well, the man with the plan, this pulse bomb has it ready again. That's Dante, and Sleepy's also been great for them. About to get Transcend. Dante gonna pull them off, put some pressure on this point. Someone's gotta come back.
I like this a lot. There we go. It is gonna force the reaction. Munchkin has to move back. Sound barrier has been committed here by Toby. Toby already nearly dead though, so he's gotta be a little bit careful about his positioning. And now they're on the point and they just flip it. Bold play coming in here from San Francisco, but Seoul just minding themselves, being patient, waiting for the perfect time to re-engage.
Nice kill on the Zumba, who was just trying to get a new mech, but there goes Sleepy, there goes Naomi. Baby down. Fleta with the victory visor, as it were, cleaning up anyone who dares touch the point. Dante's alive, but he's gonna have some very fancy footwork to get back on this point. Not gonna be good enough. Seoul is gonna equalize the series, 1-1.
And the patience there put on display by Seoul. They just
Orb is surprisingly decent on this map. You put his turret back by the dumpsters there.
Yeah.
You know, some would say that's where they belong. Anyway, we're gonna have an offensive Sombra here. Dante, a very, very capable Sombra, caught out right away. Has to translocate onto the pack, not even hacked yet. He's in trouble, does go down.
Munchkin so sick, takes the pack before he can do it as well. Oh, that was brutal. Dante, he thought he pulled a fast one on him. He thought he got out scot-free. Although now, as we say that, there is some serious damage rolling in here still for Shock. Even losing Dante, Baby snipes Fleta mid-air. And it looked like it was all falling apart there for San Francisco Shock at the beginning, losing Dante like that, losing one of their supports, but that's just not the case.
Just how they drew it up, the good old distraction Sombra play.
Oh, it's all part of the plan, Hank.
All part of the plan. That's
plan.
what you say when you're doing VOD review. Guys, I totally did it. I baited them here. You just don't get it.
Sure enough, there it is. Munchkin has got his pulse, and while Sleepy's got the transfer, there's the beat getting dropped immediately by Toby to take this engage. Munchkin on the high ground. He could go for the big play. There it is, right in the middle. Sleepy dancing on the edge, just barely dodges it.
Transcend does come out regardless of the missed pulse bomb, though. Both teams dueling Transcend. Munchkin getting a little bit low in the backline, has to recall his way back. That is one tank down, but Sleepy falls to Fleta. Fleta then falls. It's so back and forth, Semler.
This is going all the distance here. Munchkin still alive, although as I say that, Zumba does get caught by Doc, and this could be the turning point. Where is Munchkin? Munchkin all the way in the back line, will be able to contest. But he's got to stay alive, he's got to use his recall, and now that's pretty much going to end him. Baby Bay and Nomi working together there to get the pick, and the second point will be picked up. Minute was able to remove Jaehong. Jaehong will have trance, however, and he's just res now, so they will be able to challenge again on this last point here, Seoul Dynasty. 20 seconds left on the clock, though. San Francisco Shock cannot afford a single mistake.
They're going to be a little bit down here because they're running a Sombra without an EMP, so it's just not as much as an ideal composition as you want. Tactical visor completely shut down. Dante does hit a pulse bomb in the back, but it might not be enough. The tanks will come in, but get focused down very quickly. We'll stagger the tanks in and out. We're looking for a miracle. Winston trying to return to the moon.
Ejected. Get out. That's exactly what was going on. There's the self-destruct and the overtime. It's almost out. Not gonna make it. Dak was close, but he gets eviscerated by Fleta before he can challenge the point. Still in this fight, and while they will be able to contest just a little bit longer here on this point, Zumba decides to take the fight right in there. Nevix, however, going to work, but then Fleta's right back into it.
Nevix sweeping the stairs there, takes down two people who were trying to hide away, and in a straight line against a Diva with those mini missiles. You're in trouble. So it's gonna come back in, still have a decent presence here, and they're nearing sound barrier.
Yeah, that's it. This would be the next point. Get the boost going, get the sound barrier going, and then you get into the fight. Dante not gonna hit the pulse either. That's unfortunate for him, but you hear it on the wind. The tac visor from Baby Bay. He's gonna use it to find Munchkin in the back line. Needs to get Fleta as well, but he's gonna get reflected dangerously low.
Fleta's still got Blade, but he might have to hold on to it now that they lost Jaehong. It's almost impossible for him to get good value out of it. However, the Transcendence comes down. These fights have taken place in a very strange position, and because of that, Soul might just sneak cap this.
Yeah, because you got the sound barrier there. Just in the nick of time, Dak was able to get onto that point, reinforce his teammates, get them into this fight, and there's the Blade coming here from Fleta. He's going to be able to get the one, but Dante gets the kill on Zumba. A little bit of the beefy targets getting picked off here for Seoul Dynasty, but in the mix, in all that chaos, Seoul Dynasty will begin their progress.
They finally get it, but it's such a cool little bit of tech. You can.
Baby Bay just not quite able to get those kills to cinch it. Zumba in the meantime will take down Dante, and now Fleta's gonna go into work. There's Baby Bay beheaded. Nevix long range finds the kill on Fleta, but they are still making progress here. Seoul Dynasty, it's only now that Nevix is able to get back in here and try to delay things further.
A couple of kills. The stalls trying to come out from Nevix, takes down his opposing Devo, but that should be just about it. Dante on the point looking for a miracle. Baby Devo will get punched. Second point taken for Seoul Dynasty. They have over 4 minutes to complete the map and take the series lead.
Man, Tobias having none of it. This guy, it's like the DPS Lucio just going at it right now. Munchkin and Miro working.
There's really nothing to fade out from San Francisco. They should just go. They have the advantage, however small.
That's going to be the question. How aware are they of it? Fleta, he will have the Dragon Blade now, so definitely going to be looking for that dash. Exactly, right into the back line, and there you go. Baby Bay's already gone. Exactly what he was looking for. Maybe get the follow-up as well, but Dante has been clipped by Zumba, and so the damage has been done. Now they have enough here to snowball this point to get that third point capped. Seoul Dynasty, it is perfect. Nobody here. Nobody able to make it back in time for San Francisco Shock, and it will be Seoul Dynasty taking the lead 2-1. As well, is he going to get anything out of it? Nobi eventually. He's not getting healed now. He's going to have to back off. He did have his jump pack, and Zumba is buying as much time as possible on this point. Should be able to get a remake as well. Zumba just barely gets back inside. And in the meantime, Miro continuing to tase.
Zumba's a magician. Not only Hollywood there, he must be lubed up with Crisco or something. How he got out that door is insane. He simply flew right by, gave him a little shoulder shove, body check into the corner, got himself onto the cart, dropped the self-destruct to zone it out. A miracle single-handed play there from Zumba.
So, like, scratch that up to 2 now, because on Hollywood, we saw more magic from him as well. Now it's going to be Miro heading in here, nano boosted, ready to cleave. Baby Bay has found Toby, but Zumba is there to trade and take Dante down. And in the meantime, the point gets pushed and the cap is there. San Francisco, they're still alive. 3 minutes on the clock.
On that tactical visor, Baby Bay continues to hunt Jaehong.
Never letting up. Always on Jaehong, it seems. And now Miro gonna go in with the nano boost, looking for that cleave DPS, and instead actually having to back off. That's not what you want. That's not what he wants to do. But he has to give ground. The focus fire just too much for him to handle. And San Francisco Shark marching on to the second point. I thought Munchkin would come up with the hero play there. We've seen it a couple times today from Tracers.
They just walk it in. Now Flutta has
In that fight, crucial DPS lost here for Seoul, and the hack as well perhaps. On to Zumba, not gonna make life too easy for him. Nevix is still here to challenge the payload, and there we go. Jaehong decides to commit with the trance, and the follow-up Munchkin still in the back line, still finding kills.
ICP, Baby goes for it, but he's completely denied. Jaehong falls in this fight, not a big deal. The next major fight's gonna happen, and Dante will hopefully have his EMP. So that's 73, that's just a couple more packs, but I think if Seoul is really smart, they stop even doing poke damage right now. So if you don't do poke damage, then you can't take a pack. It's impossible to do. The problem is Dante's gonna do it himself. He's gonna go back, force them to deal with him, and then translocate to his own pack.
Yep, there it is. Gets the heals, 5% off the EMP. Nami with the primal as well, could definitely make use of that. And we've got self-destruct. It's a big wide open third point here, so self-destruct, maybe he can get it from just right. And now we go, Dante all the way in, looking for the EMP. Wondering if he's gonna get a good target here, a good cluster to go to work on. Zumba is getting chased back around the corner, and there it is, the EMP committed to the fight. But Zumba's still able to get the self-destruct off to zone them off the point. And now we go, never mind. Now we go into overtime, and yeah, Dante, that says it all, because he had just blinked onto the point.
That really hurts, as Dante's been so good for this team. He's pressured Jaehong so much. Actually, the winner in that engagement is Jaehong. Now Jaehong doesn't have to worry about Dante killing him.
And through all that chaos, Fleta is still able to spot the kill. The high-value target, Baby Bay has removed Toby with the Helix Rocket.
Both supports down. The moment that Dante came back, he hunted out Jaehong and killed him. I swear to God, Jaehong owes Dante money or something, and he's trying to collect. They will get this point rather easily, though. The spawn stagger is real, as Dak is left out in no man's land, and he is killed rather easily.
Both of your supports as well. Got the trance. Sleepy pulls the trance first as well.
To be able to kill Munchkin, a resurrection available, though. Soul still at full fighting strength right now. Baby Bay looking for kills, but a huge pulse bomb ends the fight right then and there.
Let's just allow that to soak in for a second there. Munchkin, that was the flying pulse as well. Baby Bay, there was no running away from that one. Let's see who he gets the stick on. I'm pretty sure it was Baby Bay there. No, it wasn't. It was Sleepy. Ah, that's painful.
Well, Sleepy gonna deal with him up here. You can't send your tanks out here. You simply can't do it. Maybe Nomi can take a moment in his primal rage to get back there.
They have to fight him right now. They have to get in here, but Fleta and Zumba already doing work. Seoul Dynasty 3.3 meters away from the win here. They are up 2-1 in maps, and Fleta decides it's time to get into the fight. And there we go, the headshot on Sleepy. Snuffs him, sends him back to the shop for spare parts. And Seoul Dynasty, they win it 3-1 over the San Francisco Shock.